So see, I didn't spend a single penny from my pocket till now, right? So
Okay.
if you will be able to grab the Commonwealth Scholarship, they will give money for everything. They will sponsor your visa, they will pay your immigration health surcharge, or in our India, it's known as Mediclaim,
Right.
right? Yeah. Then they will pay for, like in UK is a cold country, right? So even they given me like 450 pound for warm cloth allowances. And I was, oh my God.
Hey guys, this is Vatsal Raval and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. Hey there, it's America. In this video, we are going to talk with a person who has achieved his dream as a PhD candidate into University of Birmingham, United Kingdom. He grew up from a very middle class family and he pursued his masters into India, and right now currently he is pursuing his PhD with the full funding, no fees, and also he's getting a stipend of 10 to 15 lakhs every year, apart from his academic fees waiver. So let's go and talk to him and know more about what are the requirements of PhD applications in United Kingdom, and how can you as a PhD applicant do better and get the scholarship that he has received. So let's go and continue the talking with him. So let's start the video, but before you go and watch the video, please subscribe to this channel to know more about international students' life in the United States. In this channel, I'm going to cover everything that I have went through as an international student in the United States. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone. So we have Bhargav Pandya today with us, and I would let him um, give introduction of himself.
Hi all, I'm Bhargav. Currently, I'm a Commonwealth Doctoral Fellow at the University of Birmingham. I am pursuing my PhD in the field of renewable energy. And to be specific, I am working on decarbonization of automotive road transportation with the help of fuel cell. So Vatsal is very good friend of mine, and because he has started his YouTube channel, I saw his some of several videos and it was very good, and then he just requested me to give some detailed talk on how to get the PhD admission and how to approach for various scholarships. So here I am.
Thank you so much, Bhargav, for joining, and I think it's pretty important for all of the students all across the India and other countries who are actually planning to pursue their PhD programs and they do not have enough information. So I think this interview or this meeting was very much necessary, according to me. So, Bhargav, why don't you start from the scratch? How did you apply, and how did you actually want to pursue PhD? What triggered you to pursue PhD while you were working in India?
Yeah, so I think the major credit goes to my alma mater, Pandit Dindayal Petroleum University. I have graduated from the PDPU in 2016, and I did my MTech in thermal engineering. So in my dissertation, I was working on the solar cooling. And at the end of dissertation, I was able to publish several research papers. And then I thought that no, research is really cup of tea for me, because whenever I did research in solar cooling or any other thermal engineering area, I was really enjoying that activity. And then I got a job in Gujarat Power Engineering and Research Institute, where I was working with Dr. Mathawala and one of my other colleagues, Mr. Vinay. And then we built up our team, and we were able to continue my research work in the field of solar cooling. We won several grants from the ISHRE and Guj Coast, and that helped me a lot, to be honest. And then Dr. Matawala also motivated me that, Bhargav, if you can publish several research papers uh, sup- without any like experimental support, right? So why don't you do PhD from the abroad? There are many advantages if you do your PhD from the abroad. Then, so Dr. Matawala just gave me a thought, right? And then I started looking for, okay, if I want to get the admission PhD, then what's the procedure? Then I started applying, right? So the basic step in the PhD application is, first you must have a supervisor who is willing to supervise you during your PhD journey. Now I will talk a bit on how to contact the supervisor, right? So basically, so as I told you, the first step in the PhD journey is to find the potential supervisor who is working in your field. And that's a big task, to be honest, because here professors, they receive hundreds of emails every day from Asian applicants, especially from Indian and Chinese and Pakistani candidates, right? So many times, you will not get even a single response. And the same happened with me because I was very ordinary student, right? And I still remember that first I got affirmative response from one professor from the University of Adelaide. And at that time I thought, oh, I got my PhD admission, yes, now I'm going to start my PhD journey very soon. And it was time in December 2016. And then I applied, right? And my first application got rejected. at that at that time I was a bit disappointed, to be honest, that, oh my god, how is that possible? And then from that point my journey began, to be honest, right? Then I used to contact various PhD students, especially Indian students who were pursuing their PhD from the abroad. I used to contact them on the LinkedIn. I used to get guidance, advice from them that how should I proceed further for my PhD application. And some of were very helpful. They have provided me very good advice, suggestion, right? So then what so in my mind, i was I was pretty sure that no matter whatever will happen, I will get fully funded PhD application, right? So after that point, what happens that I got PhD admission in 3 to 4 universities, right? But the problem is the funding, right? Because like the per year tuition fee in Indian rupee, it was 20 lakhs. So if I multiply 20, because PhD is 3-year course, so 20 multiplied by 360 lakh. And being a Gujarati, I was not ready to pay 60 lakh rupees, right? So uh, then I decided, okay, if I will go abroad, then definitely I will go with fully funded opportunity. Otherwise, I will not go. I will continue with my job in the Gujarat because I was very happy at the GPRI. But so then I started my journey for to finding this fully funded opportunity, right? And before I won this Commonwealth scholarship, let me tell you guys, my scholarship application has been rejected 8 times from the various universities from the Australia, New Zealand, Canada, right?
The same
But
Commonwealth Scholarship application?
no, not Commonwealth. So in PhD application, you have different funding opportunities. Like you can also apply for the university scholarship because every university provides the scholarship to international students, right? So first, my target was only this university scholarship, or in UK, Australia, and New Zealand, it is also known as the Vice Chancellor Scholarship for international PhD applicants. So initially, my target was to grab any uh, scholarship in reputed universities, right? But unfortunately, I was not able to grab any of the scholarship from the universities from Australia, New Zealand, and UK, right?
If
But
you
the
have
good
to
thing was,
go back and track, Bhargav, like what was the main requirement of the scholarship and what requirement were you not meeting at that point?
yeah. So as far as PhD application is concerned, the primary requirement is your research profile. And this research profile includes your academic performance in your bachelor and in your master. Second requirement is your dissertation topic. And third, but not the least, that your research publications.
Okay.
And then because so I graduated with first class with distinction in my bachelor and master, so I was pretty confident that I have enough in this criteria. Second, my dissertation topic was solar cooling, which was novel topic in 2014, 2015, right? So the only part in which I was lagging, that was the research publication, right? So I have continued to publish research papers from 2016 to 2018, right? And before I got this Commonwealth Scholarship, I published around 6 to 7 publications, and that helped me a lot. Because whenever you send your CV to any professor, the first thing that he will look at is your research publication. And whenever you will apply for the PhD funding, they will also see the QS World Ranking of your alma mater, right? So your alma mater is also one of the most important criteria. So I was continuously working. Yeah, like I used to do work like 10 to 12 hours in a day apart from my job, right? So I also did a bit struggle, but eventually this struggle will give you a sweet fruit, right?
Right. So this is a very good information as long as PhD requirements goes. Apart from PhD requirements, what are the academic credentials? Like what are the various exams that you have to appear and what are the min or max of that exams, and how does score in any exam like GRE, IELTS or any other competitive exams would affect your chances of getting scholarship into PhD?
Okay, so this depends on the country where you want to go. So I will explain you this requirements country by country. So
Okay.
in US, you have to appear for a GRE and TOEFL, right? In US, you do not need to contact any of your potential supervisor. You need to contact a particular university. Then you need to do 1 year of coursework in which you have to pass several numbers of subjects related to your potential research topic. So in US, the good thing is you do not need to contact supervisor. But again, you need to appear for GRE and TOEFL, right? So at that time, my focus was on the New Zealand, Australian and Canadian universities. So in these 3 countries, you need to contact your potential supervisor. If any of supervisor from the particular university is ready to supervise you, then you are required to contact the particular university. So you only need to get the minimum band, that is 6.5, and that is very easy to get. So good thing for this UK and Australia universities, you do not need to invest your more time on this competitive exam such as TOEFL, GRE. You only need to write IELTS, in which the minimum band requirement is 6.5. And I guarantee you, if you will just have a look for a couple of days before appearing in the exam, definitely you can get. See, I got 6.5. That was the minimum requirement. In all segment, I got 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, and my cumulative IELTS score was 6.5.
6.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That is really helpful. Apart from that, I recently heard that immigration system in United Kingdom is becoming a little bit liberal for immigrants, right? And I'm not sure how has it changed, and should students look for coming to UK or Canada or United States, Australia in this particular time frame when Corona will still be impacting the financial situation of the university and also economy of the country.
Okay. So my perspective is a bit different. What I advise you, this that don't go for any particular country. Go for the reputed university, the university that has the higher world ranking, right? If you have talent, definitely you will get an opportunity, no matter in which country you are. Like suppose if you are planning, if you are focusing on Australia, then there is a group of A8 institute in the Australia. In UK, there is a group of Russell universities, right? So if you will get the admission in one of these universities that is part of either Russell group or A8, like in US, there is Ivy League, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so definitely you will get, not said advantage, it's a plus point for you,
definitely.
right?
Like, they're well reputed, and I think after that, job prospects or your research funding
Yeah.
will definitely be the confidence.
Yes, yes. And in UK, currently the immigration laws has been changed. So the changes, like it's a very good signature for the PhD students. So after 2021, if you will complete the PhD from the United Kingdom, you can stay for another 3 years in the UK, in which you can do work full time.
Okay.
So that is the very
40
good,
hours.
yeah, full time, 40 hours in industries, in research institutes, in universities,
Mhm.
anywhere, right? And if you are pursuing your master in the UK and you will graduate after 2021, right? Then you will get 2 years or 3 years of post study work that is defined as PSW. Yeah.
So after you complete your PhD, what are the options in United Kingdom, or after finishing your PhD from United Kingdom, what other doors open in other countries?
So see, after PhD, so in UK, so in like one thing that really surprised me in the UK, like after PhD, I saw many people are going for industries. Like in India, we have that impression. If that person is doing PhD, definitely he will be going to be lecturer or professor in
Professor.
academia. But here the scenario is a bit different, right? Here, because here companies do research and development, right? So they need the people with brain. They need the people with research attitude, right? So like from my group, so in my group, there are 35 PhD students. And in this year, I think there are five people who have been graduated from my group. And all of those five people have joined industries in the UK, right? So definitely, if you are in abroad country, and especially in Western European countries, Germany, France, Italy, UK, US, and Canada, definitely you can get a very good opportunity in the well-reputed industries even after your PhD, and you will get a very good salary, right? It's not like, because I saw in India, right, where suppose if you are going for one job after doing your bachelor and master, you will not notice the significant the grade pay for bachelor and for the master students, right? But here you will find there's the significant difference in the salary of any undergrad, any graduate student, and any student with the PhD. So that's a very good thing here in the UK and all this Western European countries. I think this
I
same
think it's the
should be in
same
the
thing in
US.
United States as well. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Uh,
And after, so that is also one of the options. The second option is you can also continue in the academia. You can join as a research associate or a postdoctoral fellow or postdoctoral research associate in any good universities. So that is also like very good opportunity. So here when you join as a postdoctoral research associate, definitely you will be working with a company who is thinking to commercialize this product.
And one There was a very interesting question I received from friends is how does the funding work? So let's say you apply for PhD. Let's say, let me talk about United States. So as you know, you have to come here, you have to pay for yourself for the first year of PhD, and then during first year, you can find any of your professors who is ready to fund you for their research, right? So and after first year, I think they will be given scholarship or research funding for, I think, 1 year or 2 year, and after 2 years they will evaluate that person again, and then again they will give him or her another level of funding. So how is funding sorry, apart from that, they will also their PhD, teaching assistantship, by which they can earn some money and you like expand use some expenses. Work in United Kingdom? Like when you apply for PhD, are you given like scholarship for entire PhD or a portion of PhD, or are you given any other research or teaching assistant funding?
Yeah. So in UK, you do not need to complete the coursework, right? So in UK, that's the like good thing that you do not need to invest 12 months, another 12 months to complete the subject that you have already cleared in your bachelor and your master. That's why I was applying in the UK and Australia, because
Okay.
in these two countries, you do not need to do any coursework. So in UK, so the minimum research period is 3 years. So you will get the stipend of £1,300 per month
Per
for
month.
36 months. right?
For 36
And
months. Okay, so
yeah,
how much
so
is it?
1,300 pound is sufficient for a single person,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah. So, and then you will get one more year, that is your writing period, in which you are supposed to write your thesis, right? So in this writing period, you will not get a stipend from your university or the government, because you're writing the thesis. You are not going to continue with your research, right?
You are not
And in,
contributing to research. So they,
yeah, you are not contributing to research. Yeah, I think that's a very good addition
okay.
of this answer. Yeah. So, and in this thesis writing, you can write your thesis anywhere in the world. Suppose if I want to write my thesis from my home in Gujarat, I can, right? For that, I do not need to stay in the UK.
Okay.
Okay. And in the UK, so first you will be entitled to get the stipend for first 18 months. That's for sure. After 18 months, you need to appear for a waiver, in which the examiner will evaluate your progress, and if they will find that your progress is satisfactory, and in most of the case every student makes a satisfactory progress, and then you will be entitled to receive another 18 months of stipend. So that's how it works in the UK, right? And apart from this, you can also do the teaching assistant job in the UK, right? And for this pay you will be paid extra from the universities, and you will get, I think, 17 quid per hour,
Okay.
and you can work in the university for as a teaching assistant 6 hours per week. So
Okay.
yeah, you can earn like 400 450 pound by doing teaching assistantship in the universities. So
Okay.
that's also like a very good, you can earn money while learning your own subjects. So that is also very good. That's very one of the good thing in the UK.
Yeah, and I think it's a very good practice for those who actually wants to move forward with their career in academia.
And see, the Commonwealth scholarships are for PhD and for masters as well. And generally, they give more Commonwealth scholarship to master students than PhD students, because one PhD student is equal to 3 master students. Because in the UK, master course is only for 1 year and PhD is for 3 years. So every year, like there are 15 to 18 Commonwealth scholarship every year. And after 15 to 18, 10 to 12 always go for master students, and remaining 5 to 7 is for PhD students, right?
Okay. Apart from that, Bhargav, I think I'm out of questions. If you have any other suggestions from students or coming from any other countries, like top 3 things that takeaways for from PhD.
See, so the most important suggestion is wait, have patience, try to build your academic profile, research profile, look every university, keep an eye on QS World Ranking and the Times Higher World Ranking. Accordingly, choose your university. If your application has been rejected once or twice, do not get demotivated. Rather spend your time in the India while working on your research interest, your area of interest. Try to publish several publications and then apply. Definitely you will get opportunity in reputed university. That's the surety from my side. And thank you, for Vatsal, for giving me this opportunity. Right?
Thank you so much.
Subscribe the Vatsal channel, definitely. I hope he will continue to post this interesting video, right? Because he's very hardworking guy, aren't you? Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bhargav. I think you are also very hardworking, and I think for those who do not know, I think me and Bhargav worked for I think a few months together, uh,
Yeah.
1 or 2 semesters together.
Yeah. We enjoyed a lot.
We enjoyed it a lot, and I think that's how I know how he was preparing for PhD, and I think I see him as a successful person right now. So,
Yeah.
and I think this video will be very much helpful to all of those who are actually trying to pursue that further studies, whether it's masters or PhD into the United Kingdom. Okay, let me stop the record.